because when someone dies, it's not like in those movies like Lethal Weapon 3 where they just die, and you know how Mel seems to kill people and never has to really answer for it, and the bodies stack up, and afterwards he just paid $7.50 to see a lot of cars blow up, a lot of silicone impregnated breasts, and a lot of dead bodies. You know what happens when people get shot? They don't struggle for air and say something witty and dramatic as they die. They just fall on the ground, shit their pants, and have their brains gone to the back of their fucking head, man. The last few months have been really hard. It's been really rough, but there's one upside to the whole thing. Because, like I said, I got enough horror to sink your ship, okay? And who needs to hear it? It just will bum you out, and it's just a self-indulgent blues jam, and I'm not going to pull you through it because I pulled you through it enough. There's one good thing that comes from this. When something this powerful happens, there's a powerful lesson you can get. And here's what. I'm not trying to say I'm some goody-goody, oh, I love you all, that new wave shit. But look, I don't know many of you people. I don't even know how many of you are here tonight, but I'll tell you one thing. I like all of you, all right? And I don't like all of you like I want to move into your house. I want you to come over and hang out with me and shit. But I like you. I really do. And I'm really glad you're here. Not because you paid whatever to get in here, because you're alive. And I don't even know you, and I love your life because you got one. And if Joe was here now, he'd be here, but he's not. And I don't believe in an afterlife. You step on a bug, it dies. I shoot you in your face, and you die, and you don't come back. And that's my belief, okay? There's no ghosts. There's no afterlife. I'm not a spiritual person. I'm a kind of a cash and carry guy. Wash and wear. So, with that belief in mind, I reckon that while you are here, since you're not going to Disneyland and all that shit, and hang out with Jim Morrison and get to jam with Hendrix and Miles and all that cool shit, if I were you, I would really kick a lot of ass while you're here. Because when you're dead and you die, you're fucked. Because you don't get to go hang out and do cool shit anymore. So if you're thinking of going home and putting a fucking needle in your vein and shooting heroin, always know one thing. At least my opinion is, that's fucked. Okay? Glorious thoughts of suicide. If you ever kill yourself, I would love to be able to bring you back to life just so I could kick your ass. And I think there's just no time for drinking this Jack Daniels poison. There's no time for hanging yourself. There's no time for blowing your brains out. There's no time for heroin. As bad as life is, people like Daryl Gates, people training you to be a racist moron, there's a lot of bad shit out there, and as bad as life gets, life is fucking awesome, man. Because the alternative, going to a funeral, looking at a little plastic box that contains your friend, sucks. So all of you are the same on one level. All of you in here are just like me in one way. You're all breathing. And that's the coolest, man. And you have to go with that. Because there's nothing else to go with. That's the only break you get. You get to live tomorrow. You get to go on. You get to move forward. And it might not seem like much, but for me, it's right now, it's all I'm hanging on to. And it's all I've got going. And it's what I'm going to stick with. So, on that note, I just want you to know that I hope you had a great fucking time tonight. I want you to live two ways, long and strong. Good night.
The P word is poetry, and I don't like to use that word. I think poetry is for poets. Cappuccino drinking, beret wearing, fake-ass mustache having, striped shirt, Velvet Underground adoring poets. Leaky, sniveling, moist, clammy-handed guys who can't get any. I just go up and express myself freely. That's what we call a euphemism for talking shit. When you title yourself, you immediately lend yourself to all kinds of pretension, especially in the poetry business. I'm a poet. If someone said, I'm a poet, I immediately hate them. I say, you're a dick.
No, come back. Already it's wrong.
I'm losing it.
Okay.
No, I am. No.
Excuse me, I have lost it. I have lost it.
I was losing. He was way out. I have it with me.
I'm being PI right now. It's politically incorrect, not poison ivy.
Here we go.